Welcome to the Emerging Lawyer of the Coffee Conversation Show, powered by the Emerging India Forum TIF and a tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. See, theme is balancing tradition and innovation in tax laws. We have with us Rohit Arora, counsel at RVA Legal, a seasoned advocate specializing in tax and commercial litigation. Currently serving associated with esteemed organizations like Deloitte, L&T Financial Services, and Uttarakhand High Court. Rohit has carved a niche for himself in taxation and commercial laws, from navigating complex GST litigation to mentoring young legal minds. Rohit's story is one of perseverance, expertise, and impact. So, friends, yes, this is our second speaker from Uttarakhand, and we are very happy that someone has gone back to his hometown and practicing over there and contributing to the legal industry over there, helping uh, young lawyers, CAs with his knowledge and experience. So I want to wish all my viewers, because today 11 states are celebrating New Year. So happy Makar Sankranti, happy Lori, then Bihu and Uttarayan. So this is India. So Rohit, your uh, your episode will be very special to all of you and especially to me because we are on a festival day, on a New Year day, where 11 states are joining in, celebrating in different ways, all in their hometowns.
Good afternoon, Mr. Virani. Happy Makar Sankranti. In fact, Happy New Year to you as well. I'm glad to be a part of your esteemed show. I'm really excited as to how we carry forward onto this. I just observed that I'm the second one from Uttarakhand at your platform, and I'm very happy because Uttarakhand is actually, if many of you know that Uttarakhand is also called Dev Bhumi in India. The reason it's called Dev Bhumi is because it's a land of deities, and every place you visit in Uttarakhand, be it Nainital, Bhimtal, you'll find something religious and auspicious there. It's also a very good trekking place for people who like trekking as well.
Yeah. So for your information, we have got many our coffee speakers who are trekkers. So
Wonderful.
I would need your inputs, which places, because they must have visited in Uttarakhand,
Yeah.
but you can become the reference point to help them out whenever they are in Uttarakhand. So this is where our coffee speakers now, they become part of Coffee Tribe. They help each other wherever they need out. And this way. Yeah, I know. So let us begin our conversation. So, friends, I'm Lion Amir Virani. Just wanted to explain you format. I've already told you, but for our viewers out there, we have got 3 rounds: the professional round, the personal round, and the rapid fire. But Rohit, you have to be witty, funny, and quick. Then only you will get to win your New Year gift.
Oh, wonderful. I'll probably win that.
Yeah. So this will be autographed and signed by me and sent to your place. So, friends, I'm Lion Amir Virani, hosted Coffee Conversation, legal tech evangelist at Prime Infotech Solution. We help law firms, corporate legal, startups, and SMEs with world-class technology, software licensing, and tech training solutions. So, my first question for you, Rohit. What inspired you to specialize in tax litigation, commercial law, and why did you decide to come to Uttarakhand?
So first thing first, I'm a BCom graduate from Delhi University. I did my BCom graduation first, and it was a three-year course. While I was doing my BCom, because I'm from a small town in Uttarakhand, I aspired to become a chartered accountant because that was the hype at that point of time to become a chartered accountant. I obviously started practicing, started giving the exams for chartered accountancy, which I could not clear the intermediate level. So at that stage, I thought that okay, I've learned the basic skills, and let's focus on company secretary, if not chartered accountancy, because company secretary course was thought to be an easy course at that point of time. I also did chartered accountancy, company secretary, and I cleared it till intermediate level. But at that point of time, I had already graduated from a BCom degree. So I was left with the only intermediate degrees in company secretary and a BCom degree. So at that point, one of my very good friend told me that if in case you like reading and not the calculation aspect, then you can become you can try to become a lawyer. So, like karta kya na marta kind of stage. So otherwise, I would have to come back and join my family business. So that way, I gave my entrance for the Faculty of Law entrance examination. Then by God's grace, I got into Campus Law Center, which happens to be the India's best law college. So I joined that college in 2014, did my law of 3 years, and graduated from that in 2017. So that is the story as in how I became a lawyer. Now coming to tax law. So the thing is, because as I told, I already had a brief chartered accountancy thing in my mind, and company secretary I've done till intermediate. So that inspired me to take something which helps me to use that knowledge. And after a lot of research and like with very detailed discussions with my seniors in college, I got to know that tax law is something which is very, very, very niche, and which no one which everybody is not liking that subject. So for that purpose, I thought that why not let's take this subject and not get into a generic civil and commercial litigation thing which everyone is doing. So that inspired me, and probably because that was 2017 when I graduated from law college, and GST was coming into picture in June 2017, in July, and we graduated in June. So that was the turning point. I joined a law firm who offered me a job in GST team, and I had an opportunity to work with in something a new law in which everyone, be it a 20 years experience guy or be it a fresher such as me, was starting from A. So that was the thing which helped me, or which inspired me to take up tax law.
My next question, which you forgot,
Is
you have worked with
yes.
various law firms during your career, and like ye sake bhai, Gar Wapsi.
Yeah.
So, what inspired you to come to Uttarakhand and start your practice?
So many of you might know, but Uttarakhand, other than being a place wherein tourism is as a part, but also Uttarakhand has a very good industrial undertakings present here. So I come from a town which is called Rudrapur. It's actually called the Noida of Uttarakhand. The reason it's called Noida is because we have many good industries running here, such as Nestle, Parle, automobiles. Maybe we have Tata, we have Mahindra. So all these big companies were there. And obviously, when a big company comes, it also brings various other small companies who help them to run their industries. So automatically, Rudrapur became the industrial town of Uttarakhand. And I was a resident of Rudrapur. While I was practicing in Delhi, I got to know that majorly, or not majorly, but a good amount of work is flowing from Uttarakhand, which is being handled by people in Delhi. So that brought a question in my mind that why people in Uttarakhand are coming to Delhi and why not they're getting their work done in Uttarakhand itself. So that helped me to thought on that manner, on that question. And I came back here. I had a word with various other industry leaders here, and I presented them that this is my opinion that I should come back and I should help you because I have some handful amount of experience there, and I can obviously help your industry in growing in other things, and I can establish my practice here. So that helped me. That brought me here in Uttarakhand.
Wow. So let's continue the conversation. What's the most rewarding part of representing clients in high courts and tribunals?
Okay. The answer to this is very simple. It's the thrill. So the logical part to is that it's the thrill that brings you that brings that your client brings on the table. With every file, there comes a problem, but that problem also gives you a good amount of adrenaline rush, because that helps you to represent your client in the court. And when you are getting success in the court, the manner in which your pride jumps, it's actually very good, and that helps you to sustain the hard litigation life. Fees is obviously the part which also comes with the file, but the thing which helps you which keeps you motivated uh, is the stage wherein you are able to help your client in critical matters wherein he has no hope left for that matter.
Wow. So, Rohit, what are the biggest challenges MSMEs face regarding GST compliance, and how do you assist them not only in Uttarakhand but the rest of India?
Okay. So MSME, so in GST basically, everyone, not even MSME. So MSMEs obviously face some challenges because it's the ever evolving compliances or the forms or technological aspects under the GST law, which are currently changing on a volatile basis, which obviously for an MSME or for a startup is very hard to manage. For people who are big fish, it's very easy for them to update their systems and get the things in a right manner. But for MSMEs, it's getting a bit difficult. Our team doesn't do compliances, but we get like huge number of matters or huge number of issues which actually erupt because of the wrongful compliances done by MSMEs. Now that happens because they are not able to do the correct compliances because of either for the reason that the software which they are using is not updated, or because the concerned person or the accountant who was handling them who could not update himself or herself with a change in the tax law. So this is the problem which MSMEs are facing at this point.
Understand. So, my next question will be, Rohit, can you share a memorable case that tested your expertise and pushed your boundaries?
Yes. So that was my initial year when I came back to Uttarakhand High Court. There was a client who got a notice of around 2.5 CR in GST. And that notice was actually not a show cause notice. That was a notice which was a demand notice in itself, which said that if you could not reply to this notice, we are seeking the recovery within 7 days from you. And there was no time, date, nothing mentioned in that notice. It was a mere hand signed notice. So we took that notice to the High Court, and after a good like arguments at length, the Honorable High Court quashed that notice and secured like help us secure relief for our client, which obviously gave a very good push to my litigation career in Uttarakhand High Court.
Wow. So, Rohit, you're managing to work with multiple organizations, including Zila, Vyapar, Pratinidhi, Mandal, L&T Financial Services. So, what's your mantra of balancing your law firm, then these other practices where you are contributing over there?
So the organizations which you have mentioned, so one of them is obviously Jilla Vyapar Mandal, Jilla Pratinidhi Vyapar Mandal. It's actually the business association in Uttarakhand. I'm acting as a legal counsel for them. I'm empaneled by them for their legal matters. And my need arises as and when they feel that there is something needs to be done in regard to any issue which is being faced by them, by the local authorities, by the state government, be it anything. Parallelly, I am also a counsel for L&T Finance. I'm an impanel counsel for them. So I help them in executing their cases in Uttarakhand, because it's an NBFC and obviously they face a lot of litigation in Uttarakhand. So I'm the one who handles their cases in Uttarakhand. Parallelly, I have my office. So my office helps me to actually be at correct point with the correct, like in the correct, at the correct stage. And they obviously help acts as a backend office for me, which supports me.
Wow. Okay. So, Rohit, you have been empaneled with different organization and companies. So you're working with the legal department of that law firm. So what are the key elements that data comes to you properly and you're able to then deliver a during the litigation part and there is no miscommunication. So how does your team and that legal team synchronize and come to one page so that the results are achieved?
So technology plays a very good and a very vital part at that point of time. Uh, we are not, even though we are in Uttarakhand or we are in a small town of Uttarakhand, we are not the traditional law firm. In our office, every time a new file or a new matter comes, immediately our office teams scans the file and this file is sent to our server. We don't believe in printing or using papers anymore. My office believes that zero paper is the thing. Parallelly, now if in case the coordination with the other legal team is required, we are totally compliant on that aspect as well. Because coming from Delhi and having a flavor of what other law firms in Delhi or other people want, we know as to how we have to articulate our things and what the other person on the other side is wanting. So that helps us to deliver and first to receive what or to understand what the other person wants and to deliver what he was wanting.
Wow. So my next question, thank you for leading me. What key lessons did you learn during your tenure with HSA, Deloitte, and other organizations in terms of team handling, which now you brought to the table at RVA and working with young legal team in Uttarakhand?
Okay. So while I was at HSA or DSK Legal for that matter, I understood one thing which was very clear that if you want your team to excel, you have to let them you because law is something in which you cannot obviously micromanage things and tell or direct a person as to how he has to think. You have to only give him a thought. You have to leave him with an open-ended thought so as to he can actually use his mind, use his own skills to derive or to come to a solution. Because every person has been like is gifted with something important or something personal. So every person has a different way of thinking. So that was what HSA and DSK taught me. That is not to micromanage, but to let the other person free and use his skills to deliver a solution.
Wow. Okay. How does your day look for Rohit?
Rohit as a lawyer or Rohit as a person?
As a lawyer, first as a
The
lawyer,
lawyer.
then in the personal round, I'll be coming and asking you.
Wonderful. Okay. So my day as a lawyer starts with obviously managing courts. I have a very tight schedule between 10:30 to 3:30. That's the court hours, wherein we have no, we are on our foot. We are not easily accessible to anyone, even to our family at that point of time. After that, once the court hours are done and we are back to our offices, we have a small session of chit chat and a easy peasy time. At that point of time, we usually enjoy a tea, coffee, whatever the other person, whatever you're liking. Thereafter, I'm available from 5 to 7:30 or 8 in our office for client meetings and for the next day. That's the simple and the straightforward day in my lawyer's life looks like.
Okay. Uh, my last question will be, what role does mentorship play in your legal career and how do you guide aspiring lawyers?
For the young lawyers, what I prefer to do is either we try to be a part of the competitions in various law schools, or we try to get them internships. But uh, because of our location, physical location in Uttarakhand, we could not. We were not in the position to help them in a physical manner because for them to come down to Uttarakhand and join our office as an intern is a bit little difficult. But on the other hand, we try to engage certain interns on a regular basis, which obviously helps them to understand how the tax law field is working because our major practice is tax. Otherwise, we try to get engaged with other law schools and to deliver lectures, provide them one day session, so as to help their students to understand how the legal field is.
Wow. So let's understand Rohit as a person. Tell us about your family and your formative years.
Okay, so I come from a business family. We have some business in Uttarakhand. My father handles those businesses. My formative years were very, very kind of easy in the manner that we were not uh, exposed to like people in Delhi or people in Delhi NCR or other big cities. So for us, happiness would be playing a good cricket match. We were not so we did not have any clubs and pubs at that point of time, even though we do not have those things at right now as well. But such as people in Delhi used to get exposed to at class, like in class 8th or class 9th, we could not use those. That's the actually very good part because we could actually enjoy our life. Uh, so and the life in small towns is it's actually slow, and it's actually a bit less how do we say, it's like it's very easy. आपके लिए ये डिफिकल्ट नहीं है यहाँ लाइफ जीना. इट्स आप आराम से जी लाइफ जी सकते हो. इट्स वेरी स्लो पेस्ड. You can enjoy your day. Otherwise, as people in Bombay, Delhi, they wake up and they don't know how the day is gone, right? So that is the thing. We enjoyed that life.
Wow. So let's go to your college campus law center, University of Delhi. What memorable, what are your memories from there?
Campus Law Center like is something which actually helped me transform myself. Uh, the person I am now, or how I perceive life, is because of the people I met at Campus Law Center. Those 3 years were actually the years when I like got to know myself as a person. I was involved in college politics. I also stood for elections in my final year. Those love-hate relationship, all of those things were before me, which helped me as to develop as a person. And the connections I made at CLC were fabulous. And even though after 7 years of my graduation from law school, every time or any time a friend of like anyone from my college contacts me, it's actually the time we revive our relationship or our thoughts or our talks are about the college itself. हम लोग वही बात करते हैं कि हम सीएलसी में कैसे थे, क्या करते थे. So everyone, I'm not saying that it's only because it's only me. Everyone who has done their college and who has friends in college, सबके साथ ऐसा ही होता है. So it brings the nostalgia to you whenever you are talking about your college.
So let's use this the Coffee Calling platform and send a greeting to all your CLC alumni.
Right, sir.
So any message you want to give to them?
To my friends in CLC.
Yes.
Okay. So I can share. I can obviously quote a share which is very very dear to me. It says, अगर मुझे अपने आप से मिलना पड़ता है या मुझे अपने आप से कभी मिलने की जरूरत पड़ती है तो मैं अपने किसी पुराने दोस्त से जा मिल बैठता हूँ.
Wow, beautiful. So let's uh, understand and discover, Rohit. What's a hidden talent or hobby most people don't know about you?
I love playing video games. That's something very dear to me. I don't generally tell people this thing, but yeah, I'm very fond of video games.
Wow, interesting. Okay. So how do you like to spend your weekends when you're not working, Rohit? Don't say
Uh,
video.
no. I spend my weekend with my family generally. So that's the time I totally get it separated from my professional life. On weekends, I'll be mostly found with playing with my kid. I have a 2-year-old daughter. So I am playing with her. I'm spending my time with my family, with my wife, with my parents. I'm taking them out. Whatever they wish to do on that time, at that point of time, I'm doing that. I'm totally I totally sacrifice my weekends for them.
Wow. Okay. So Rohit, who has been your biggest inspiration in life, professionally and personally?
Okay. Personally, my father, because he has helped me in every kind of manner he could, and to help me as to become what I want to. Uh, Professionally, I look forward to Mr. Datar in that manner because he also started his journey from a town, like from very small place in Chennai or in southern India, if I'm not wrong. And then he gradually, with the time, he is now what we all know, Mr. Datar. How is he? So I
Wow.
look forward to him every time I'm in doubt or whenever I'm in problem, and I take an inspiration from him.
Wow. Okay. So for travel plans for 2025, where do you want to go?
For travel plans, I'm looking forward to visit. At this point, I'm planning to visit Andamar, Abhi ke liye, because Abhi, my kid is obviously 2 years old, so we are planning to like get up to go to a place where she's also comfortable
Yeah.
and she can actually enjoy. We don't want to go at a place that's shopping spree or वो सारी चीजें हमें देखने को मिले. So we want to be at a place where she can enjoy and she can open, like she can run and she can like take her time.
Wow. So any book, movie that has inspired you?
Any book or movie? Uh, okay. Recently, I was watching movie. So it's like every kind of movie, but something like a movie which is very very uh, dear to me is Gulal. I like that watching that movie every time. The reason I don't know, but it's something very good. Or the book which so I generally listen to podcasts. I'm not into reading books because I usually travel a lot, so at that
Mhm.
point of time I cannot read while driving the car, so I generally listen to podcasts. I generally listen to Mr. This the Ranveer show, which is a guy Ranveer Alabadia. I listen to him a lot. He has very very good and enriching podcast.
Interesting. Okay. Mhm. So my last question, which will be a googly. Describe Rohit in one line.
Rohit in one line. Something. It's actually a googly. Uh, I'm the uh, Rohit in one line is actually your. Could it be a 3-4 words kind of thing?
Yeah. Three, four, one para,
Okay.
whatever.
Rohit in one word. Rohit in that single line is your tax lawyer. I generally, yeah, someone who keeps the taxman away. This could be the better line.
Yeah. So IT वाले को तो
Yeah. So I
okay.
describe myself generally in a public gathering. I describe myself as a person who is keeping the taxman away.
Interesting. That's very inspiring also for all those young lawyers or CAs who are aspiring by, yeah, you're working for your clients.
Yeah.
That shows it. Yeah. So let's have some fun. The rapid fire round. Uh, High courts or tax tribunals?
Tax tribunals any day.
GST or income tax cases?
GST.
I didn't get you.
GST.
Okay. Morning meetings or late night preparations?
Late night preparations because morning is a bit of a like coach and rushing hours.
Hmm. Go to comfort food?
Go to comfort food is a homemade paratha.
Wow. Coffee or chai?
Chai any day. Chai.
Didn't, but coffee with coffee.
Ah, Coffee. It's actually something which is
Anyway, raise
obviously
a toast.
yeah.
After chai. Mountains of Uttarakhand or Delhi's fast-paced life?
Mountains of Uttarakhand.
Cuisine of Uttarakhand, which you recommend?
Kumaoni.
Didn't
It's
get
it's
you.
actually it's Kumaoni.
Unaumi. What is it?
Kumaoni.
What is it?
So it's actually like you get to eat a very good foods, food made for like made in the hills, such as red rice,
Mm-hmm.
bhat ki dal, bhang ki chutney. So these are something very good things which we get to have in Uttarakhand.
Wow, interesting. Okay. My last. Uh, Best piece of advice received.
Don't pressure yourself. जो चीजें होंगी अच्छी होंगी, काम पे ध्यान दो, चीजें अपने आप फॉल करेंगी.
Wow. Beautiful. So here's your gift
Thank you
and
so
on the
much.
which will come to your place. So friends, it was a lovely conversation having with Rohit. Look forward to a panel discussion on uh, tax litigation in India. How has it evolved? And he's a real example of Gar Vapsvi coming down to Uttarakhand, setting up his practice, having worked in high profile companies, law firms, and contributing to Uttarakhand because Uttarakhand has become a major manufacturing hub. It is a travel place. Mountaineering, so many things are there in Uttarakhand. So, but being with your family and friends and helping the local out there, the community, the SMA business owners, the business establishment, and managing so many things. So this is a real coffee episode in on a festival day. All those young professionals or anyone, your hometown is your hometown, your place. So watch this episode. There will be beautiful memories. But how is he managing and using technology and catering to multiple clients all over India and also international? And because this tax litigation is a niche area and it's a small community, so we have got beautiful speakers who got recommended, and Rohit is one of them through Aditya, Varun, and our tribe is increasing. We've got over 300 plus episodes at the Coffee Corner Show. Watch them, subscribe, you get inspired and listening to all these inspiring stories about their professional career, plus their personal journey, and you get to win a lot of gifts also. So stay tuned. We meet with another coffee speaker and learn about him, her, their inspiring story, and engage in the conversation. If you want to be featured like Rohit, so Rohit will also be inviting his friends, but you can visit our website, the Emerging India Forum.com, fill in the form or connect on our social media handles. Our team will connect with you, invite you to have coffee conversations and tell your story. Thank you.
Okay, Nayan. Thank you so much for having me at your show. I'm really glad to be a part of this wonderful platform. Uh, like I give you my good luck to for this event and for your platform. That you get good number of speakers and your show is a like runs on a very good scale. Thank you so much.